Hey guys, AP here, and today we are going to be doing an update on the Chip-8 emulator, interpreter, however you want it, from my live stream on Sunday. So Sunday, of course, I started to do a Chip-8 interpreter, but it was starting to get late, and I got pretty close to the opcodes being all done, but I didn't have anything else like done. And so now that it's Wednesday, I've been working on it much more, and so here's what I have so far. So, uh, most of the emulator is working. There's just some bits and pieces that aren't working, like it isn't optimized. It isn't. Some opcodes isn't optimized to the best of their ability, and yeah. So, uh, Chip-8 basically what it is a interpreter meant for older machines. So it's quite similar to assembly and machine code, except it is made using an interpreter. So the interpreter has 512 spaces before, and let me just go through all of it. So the Chip-8 has 16 registers. Where is it? Yeah, 16 registers. It also has another register called Register I, and that holds like memory addresses and all that. It has two timers, and it has another two special registers called a program counter and stack pointer, and these are just to help me with the running. And so it has 4 kilobytes of memory, which is not a lot, but this is for the 1970s. The stack, which is 16, and this holds all the program counters for call opcodes and return opcodes. There's also 16 keys which you can press. The graphics is 64 by 32, which is a total of 2048 pixels. Once again, not a lot. And there's also a little font set that is stored in the interpreter. And yeah, so let's run ourselves some code. So, ROM, I have a few ROMs here. Let's do the one that I was doing on Sunday, and it was test. So what it should do is it should say bond, and it say by best coder, and so that's what we got. So let's go do another one. So choose file. Let's see. Let's do Pong. So Pong's working here. It's a bit slow, but basically you press Q to go down, you press 2 to go up. What else is it? Is it S? No, it's not S. I'm trying to figure it out what it was. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's for that one. Well, anyways, as you can see, there's 16 keys down there, and if I press one of them should work. That's the one I'm trying to find. As you can see, the optimization is just getting slower and slower as it is. So, okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, so Z and X make it move up and down, and Q and 2 make it move this one up and down. So I'm going to actually run that this time. So Pong, Q and 2. So let's play a little game of Pong. And since it's not optimized, it'll always have these slowdowns. And so this flickering is supposed to happen, just it's supposed to be faster so you don't notice it. And yeah, so that's Pong. Let's run another one, like this random maze generator. Refresh it so it goes faster. Maze. So this just creates a random maze. It may or may not work, or it may just have like one line. So it really just tests the random function. Let's go to Tic Tac. This I don't know how this works, so I think I haven't tested them all, but yeah, it's not working on any keys. So once again, it may not work on some of them because I've barely tested them, and this is basically what is this, Arkanoid? Yeah, Arkanoid. Let that load. Now, what is the buttons? Okay, so E moves that. I will find these keys. So, yeah, so some of them don't work, but here's another feature. We also have a debugger down here, which disassembles the code, and then it also runs the code down here, so we can actually see it running right now. And it also has where the registers are being changed, but we can disable that if you don't want that. And we also have a foreground color changer, so I'm just going to go something that doesn't require any like gameplay, like the IBM logo, which is not here. I thought that would be here. Anyways, let's go to test then. So test just generates that. So we also have a foreground and background color, and so the graphics are monochrome. It's either on or it's off. So this can lead to different color choices because you don't need a specific palette. So say you want a blue foreground and a red background, and you can do that. And so we can do the same for other ones. So let's say Invaders. So Space Invaders is going to load, and this is one of the slower ones because Space Invaders uses a lot, but it works. And yeah, so as you can see, Space Invaders, it's blue background with a red foreground. So to help me understand the Chip-8 emulator a bit more, I actually made my own program. So I'm going to change it to a specific palette. And so if we go here and choose mine, it actually creates coding AP on the Chip-8. And I'm going to show you the ROM right now. So this is all the code that we have. It's about 600 lines of code. It's not that much. So here's the ROM for this one. So basically what it does is it clears the screen first, and then it loads a bunch of values into the registers. It goes to where the sprite data is, which is from here. This is all sprite data, and this is the actual program. And then it draws, of course, the first letter, and then it adds positions to draw the other letters, and then after it's done, it just loops the end, and I can show you at the end that just loops itself, and it's really doing nothing. So now that we have that, coding AP is here, and these are all 8x15 sprites, and these all had to be represented using binary first. You can see that if I do control find 1, it's 0, O, D, I, N, G, and AP. And then I used a little program that helped me convert the binary into a bunch of hexadecimal. And then I'll plug that into the sprite data, and here we go. Here's what we got. So, this isn't perfect, but I'm going to say it is good for me. So, I would say this is done. Here is all the code for it. I will put this in the description in a GitHub. So if you want to play around with it, or if you want to improve it, you know. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. I think I'm going to have a live stream Friday. Here's going to be the schedule. It's going to be Wednesday, whatever video I feel like, Friday, live stream, and Sunday, a tutorial. So hopefully you guys can understand that, and yeah. So as you can see, it registers my key presses down here. I don't know if I told you that, but it's just pretty cool. So anyways, that'll be it for this video. Of course, websites in the description, Discord's in the description, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye.